Hey. I'm excited to actually see this match. Now I remember exactly who was my MVP. It was RSN, and on the other side it was
Yes,
Rio, so I'm excited to actually see how they're going to perform today.
it's RSN versus Rio, PuneFive versus NSK as we go on with the knife round. It's Inferno, and as we said, we've played Inferno multiple times before. We know the map is evenly sided, but it still feels like whoever wins this round is gonna gravitate towards the CT side, and it looks like PuneFive might just win this round. It's only Crisis left. He's all alone. He's trying to run away, but they corner him, get the kill, and PuneFive win the knife round.
Yep, and this match, of course, is a best of three. First map's going to be Inferno, second one's going to be Cash, and then the decider map should be Overpass. So a lot of familiar maps with these teams as well, and we've seen quite a few of these maps with these teams as well. So I'm kind of curious how they're going to perform against each other. I mean, NSK didn't have the best stomps as P5 did in the semifinals. So I'm interested how P5 will perform with maybe a bit more resistance than their previous opponent. So Inferno. Let's see if they're actually going to be playing defensive or they're playing aggressive like they did in the previous match or not.
PuneFive do have that huge confidence ego booster from... Oh, sorry about that. They have that huge confidence booster from yesterday. NSK, however, did have a closer series. They won it 2-1. Map 2 was 16-14, and Map 3, if I remember correctly, was 16-13. It was amazingly close versus Team United, Pune United, were their opponents.
Yep.
So yeah, they're a bit more, shall we say, reserved coming into this final.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, right now, I believe they're both just gonna start feeling each other out first before they start maybe getting over too confident from their previous matches. They don't want to throw anything away in case maybe their opponents give a bit too much resistance. So I believe the first few rounds they will play a bit more defensive, but PuneFive actually have 2 CZs on their pistol round. That's kind of pretty curious, and they don't have any armor with it, so the aim punch will be sort of an issue if they don't hit those headshots right away.
It's a ballsy buy, but Velocity starting things off with a good headshot onto Max. Velocity does have a USP. He's going to push forward to grab that smoke. RSN, however, on the other side also gets a kill onto Nutty. Up towards Asp, but the bomb has made it all the way to A side. It's getting planted as we speak. Mortal should get the plant down. Here's the retake coming in from PuneFive, but RSN stops at his tracks right there. Mortal grabs the first headshot. Karam could be in trouble here as Mavis is trying to rotate to help out his teammate. It's 4-on-2 now. PuneFive should have this retake in the back. They already have control of the site. Mortal has to fall back all the way to Boiler, and he's zoned away, but he manages to get the kill on Never Give Up. Velocity drops as well, but here's Karam shutting Mortal down. It's just Crisis left versus 2. Bomb is already being diffused as we speak. There we go. Diffuser goes down. Crisis, he actually grabs the last 2 kills, but just a bit too late. PuneFive win the round.
Yep, I mean, unfortunate for him, the bomb was not planted for him whatsoever. It came from short, and then the other guy just decided to hold the defuse, and then he did, and there's nothing Cry could do about it. He was being sort of baited by Karam, where he was just kind of distracting him there, and then the other one just held the defuse. Maybe if they prepared for him better by planting maybe towards short, then he would have been able to hold from outside short as well. But really good round from P5, and now they're coming up with a complete eco because they planted on the first round, so they're planning on buying fully on the third round. So expecting just a throwaway round here.
Crisis already went down to a nade from Velocity of all things. We do see a deagle here in Mortal's hands, but what can he really do with that deagle versus 3 UMPs, a FAMAS, and an MP7?
And no armor for that matter.
And no armor on any of the terrorists. NSK, as you said, this might be a throwaway round. Here's Nadi, however, in apps. He's sneaking forward. He might be able to spot someone here. There's someone hiding right underneath him in pit. That's Mavis. Mavis with the FAMAS. Is it pit? Never mind, not pit. Sorry, balcony. I did not read the map correctly. He jumps up and grabs the kill onto Nutty. Just Max left now here in mid, but right to his right side is RSN with that headshot on the UMP. Makes it 2-0 to PuneFive as expected. And maybe now we'll see a gun run from NSK.
Yep, after that first plant on the first round, they had more than enough money to buy in the third round. So no ops for either teams, obviously. So yeah, at this current moment, because PuneFive did not drop any of their submachine guns, NSK sort of have the gun advantage coming into this one. But it really depends on how PuneFive decides to play this. They have all the utility they need. They can throw the mollies, they can throw the nades, and they can maybe soften up the T's a bit.
Look at that, 2 mollies up in Banana, even a nade. That's a lot of utility thrown. However, NSK only have that 1 smoke left in Mortal's hands. Price has already used his. He's trying to tap through the smoke. He actually got Velocity there. Look at Velocity down to 7 HP already, but oh, never give up with a headshot. UMP still does damage. He didn't give up at all. Gets the kill onto Crisis. Here he comes though. Mortal makes it a 1-for-1. And they grab control of Banana now. NSK can move up if they want to. Rio is smoked off for now, but that smoke won't last much longer.
You can really see the disadvantage of the Omps there. They keep getting these headshots, and they just can't finish off the kills. The spray pattern's a bit too wild for them, and you could definitely see the advantage by NSK, and they even threw out the last AK so they wouldn't pick it up.
This might be the push mid here from NSK, but Mavis is ready for them. He's on top of Boiler, grabbing 3 kills already. Mavis! That's a really good spray from the TT side. They managed to hold A down. Max is the last person alive for NSK, but he's away from the bomb. They have a good idea where he is now. They know for a fact Karam saw the end of that rifle. He's trying to get him in the head. He does, in fact, get him in the head. Grabs himself an AK, and PuneFive win a round that they really should not have won.
Yeah, P5 basically called that bluff. They rotated one back into A, so they had multiple people, 4 people actually on A waiting. Was it 4 people? I believe so. Waiting on A for the T side, and they had one boosted up, which NSK did not expect whatsoever, and they caught them off guard with 3 kills. So really good round by Mavis, and yeah, now NSK has to eco again. Well, look at P5. They have 4 AKs. They did not invest in a single M4 the previous round. They had basically umps, and now they have AKs.
It's best case scenario for PuneFive. Here's NSK trying to do something in this eco round. RSN starts things off with a good headshot onto Max. He's holding it from Pit. Mavis up in house. Velocity's already gotten Mortal, but Nadi shuts him down. Nadi gets another one onto Karam as well. Now it's a 2-on-3, and there's AKs in Nadi and Rio's hands. They might actually be able to steal this round. They're moving towards B side here. Rio checking his left side from Banana, but someone is coming. That's never give up. He's coming up Banana with that MP7. Bear in mind, Rio and Nadi both do not have armor.
Oh, there's no one covering him.
Oh, he didn't cover him. Never give up. Comes in. He heard the bomb being planted, but Nadi shuts him down. It's a 1-for-1, but Nadi's alone versus 2 people. 45 seconds left on the clock. The bomb still hasn't been planted. Here's Mavis with a headshot. Stops him at his tracks. 4-0 for PuneFive.
That was really bad there from Nadi. He went into ruins instead of covering his teammate planting, and he allowed Never Give Up to basically go up Banana and take a free kill on the bomb planter. And that kind of fell apart from there. If he just maybe stood there and covered him, maybe they could have killed Never Give Up before he got up, and maybe even won the round. But lessons learned. Now they have all 5 AKs against an AWP, keep in mind. So they're going to need to try to counter him this round. Their smokes.
Ooh, here's Velocity. He goes down to Crisis, actually. I expected Velocity to win that gun round, but Crisis gets 2! Crisis actually managed to get 2 people. B-side is completely open now. Here's RSN trying to rotate as fast as he can. Karam manages to kill a T-side mid-rotation. Here's RSN blocked off by that smoke, trying to reach the side as much as he can, but Rio surprises him from church. And now NSK can plant the bomb comfortably, while Mavis and Karam take their time rotating. Mavis with an AK. He dies actually to Rio up in church. Karam is the last person standing with the op. He misses that shot onto Rio. but he grabs that kill in the end with that third off shot. He's trying to do as much damage as he can before he goes down. But he realized there's no way he can contest this. He has to fall back and maybe save that op, but there's someone coming from the other side. Does Karam spot him in time? He actually gets tagged down to 70 HP. Oh, he missed that shot. He missed that shot with the op, and Mortal grabs the kill. They deny him that save.
Yeah, he didn't want to give up that he was so close. So he didn't want to scope to give away his position, but due to that, he didn't have an accurate shot towards the guy who was peeking towards him. And yeah, that op did well for the CTs, but the rest of the team didn't get any kills there on the entries. And yeah, but because of that round with the umps where they got all the AKs, they can still buy another round. So they still have another opportunity to break the bank of NSK.
Here we see the utility being thrown in Banana, so many Molotovs. It's a really crucial part of the map. If you lose control of Banana, it's almost like you lose control of B-side. He just never give up though. He's hiding behind the wall. Oof. The Crisis was ready for him. That headshot. Oh my god, Crisis is on fire today. He gets two. Another headshot onto Velocity. And now they have control of B-side. If they smoke off CT just in time, Rio manages to grab a kill before the smoke goes off. Makes it a 2-on-5. Karam and Mavis, the only ones left, just like last round. Might they go for this retake? They might. Mavis grabs that first kill onto Max, but he's effectively smoked off now. He can't keep going. And they decide they'd rather save their guns instead.
Yeah. So now it's 5 rounds. Who do you think will be the MVP of this game for you? Can you...
I feel like Crisis is on fire. Looking at the stats, Crisis has had 7 kills and only 3 deaths so far. Which is surprising considering NSK are behind. It's 4-2 for PuneFive. Well, 4-1, about to be 4-2. And to have 7 kills and 3 deaths on a losing team is very impressive actually for Crisis.
Yeah, and Mavis is also doing super well. He got that 3 kills or 4 kills on mid earlier. So, yeah, I think Crisis. I think Rio's got this eventually. Maybe not yet, but he's gonna show up.
Rio's still getting warmed up.
Yeah, he's still getting warmed up, exactly. But Max really needs to step up for his team. He has 0 kills at the moment. But still early days, so he might end up carrying it by the end of it. Just gotta keep his head up. So now they still have the op, they still save 2 weapons, but their economy is getting really low. This is basically the last chance if they don't want NSK to tie up the game.
PuneFive, they have to make do with that CZ in RSN's hands. 2 FAMASs as well, holding down B-side. So far, never give up, and Velocity haven't been really having that great of a game. Feels like Crisis has been beating them consistently. Maybe they can turn things around now. Just maybe.
Yeah, definitely more resistance. Definitely more resistance than the previous game, I would say, for P5. So, but they are playing much more defensive than I'm used to after seeing them in the semifinals. So they're definitely feeling the heat here, and they don't want to risk losing any weapons early on in this round.
There's 3 people from P5 on A site, only 2 people holding down B versus 5 members of NSK. But maybe NSK decide they don't want to do the B execute just yet. Maybe there was a fake all along. Here's the smokes coming out, but the bomb is moving the other side of the map. The 3 CTs on A side, however, are staying. Yeah, they're staying. They know this is a fake. RSN can hear the footsteps for sure. Mavis isn't pit. He's in a good spot. Naughty's fully flashed. RSN grabs that first kill. Can they keep going? However, Mavis doesn't get anyone with that spray. Crisis actually shuts him down. Karam is forced to fall back into library. He's smoked off. He can't do anything with that op just yet. Never give up, in Velocity finally rotating, but just a bit too late. Bomb is being planted now by Mortal. NSK, 4 members still up. They can easily hold this A site down versus only 3 from P5. Here's Karam, however, from library with that op. It's a very tight angle and there's no one there. Velocity, however, does spot the tip of someone's rifle at Graveyard. Rio pops up, he gets 2! Rio actually does some good work down Karam. Gets a kill onto Rio, but Mortal shuts him down in the end. NSK grab themselves the 3rd round of the game.
Yep. Max finally gets himself on the board, and look at the scoreline already. It's their P5 is completely broke. They only go by a few pistols, and NSK are basically one round to go and just to tie up the game. So really good round by NSK.
You were right. It's obviously a lot more resistance than last game for P5. Maybe are they not used to teams fighting back? I don't know. It feels like NSK have the momentum right now. Here's Max. Can he grab his first kill of the game? No, he cannot.
That wall bang.
Naughty gets the wallbang onto Mavis, but Karam shuts Max down. It's a 1-for-1. Which is exactly what P5 want. If they keep trading 1-for-1, that's perfect for them. This is an eco round after all. But Rio might look to change things up here. He wants to push mid, but he falls back a bit. He was trying to pre-fire someone at Boiler, but there was no one there. Karam, however, drops down from house. Here's also help from the left side. Rio actually manages to headshot RSN on the right side at second mid. Here's Rio, however, he goes down to Velocity with the P250, grabbing 2 headshots in a row. Here's Mortal, however, shutting him down. Cut him. Oh my god, cut him! He knifed Mortal! I didn't see him coming. He actually managed to grab a knife kill and grab himself an AK as well. It's one-on-one now, just Karam versus Crisis. This is best case scenario for P5. Can Karam clutch this round for his team? No, he cannot. Crisis surprises him and grabs the kill.
Good round by Karam, and actually that knife kill gave him a lot of extra money, so he should be able to buy the AWP if he wanted to. Velocity is gonna pick it up instead, but Karam got 6.9k just because of that extra knife kill he got at the end there. So a lot of extra money. Didn't get to cluster around the end, but oh, he still up buys the AWP. They're gonna double up on the CT side. This will be interesting to watch actually.
We've seen it before on the CT side of Inferno. Double up setups do work. It's not unheard of. NSK, however, decide to stick to their 5 AKs. No ops coming out here. Here's Crisis. That's very aggressive from Crisis. Manages to get a kill on Velocity, but never give up is there. Trades it 1-for-1. Can they keep it going though? NSK decide to slow down the round. It was just Crisis moving up on his own. There was no backup to trade kills. And in the end, it's just a 1-for-1. NSK, they might look a bit more towards A this round. It feels like they've been focusing a lot on B. RSN already rotated towards B side. So it's only 2 members left here on A. Just Mavis and Karam. They're gonna have to defend versus 4 people from NSK. This could get very ugly here. Here's Mavis smoking off apps, however. So that's 1 entrance blocked off. Rio manages to grab a kill at Arch as here he is pushing through mid. Pushing through short, sorry. Looking at the side, there's someone hiding behind that fast. Will he spot him in time? Mavis actually gets the kill onto Rio. RSN grabs himself a kill as well onto Max. Makes it a 2-on-1. It's just Naughty left and they know where he is. He actually manages to tag RSN down to 20 HP now. But RSN, he's buying time for his teammate to come help him. Never give up is finally gonna come now from B side. But RSN doesn't need that help. He manages to kill Naughty in time. And it's 5-4 for PuneFive.
You saw how careful he was at the end there. He's like, I want to make sure it gets on the head since the terrorist didn't even notice he was there. So I'm kind of curious if they're going to allow RSN to op as well. He did really well in the semifinals with that op. And they're sort of switching around the ops every once in a while. I'm wondering if they don't actually have a dedicated opper. Like, Karam seems to hold it the most when it's single ops. But when it comes to double op, they tend to switch around between, it's apparently Velocity and RSN, from what I can tell so far. So, yeah, kind of curious what's their, like, maybe their op setup is based on map pool. Like, if it's Inferno, if it's Overpass. Because I believe RSN picked it up on Overpass, while I think Velocity picked it up on Inferno as secondary op I'm talking about. They're really awkward on what do you call it, B. They both kind of push each other while fully flash, and they basically had a bit of a 5-second standoff if you noticed, while completely blind. Yeah. I think it was Cry and Never Give Up in the beginning. It was kind of interesting to watch actually. I was trying to hold in a bit of laughter while I saw that as well. But 5-4 now. It's about time PuneFive actually gets around. They were leading, I believe, 4-0 in the beginning before NSK had a 4-round comeback. So, but NSK now actually built a bank as well. So, if they can just keep this up, they might be able to break PuneFive's bank again, like they did before. But yeah.
Can they keep it going? Karam grabs the first kill of the round here for PuneFive, so already not looking good for NSK, but with still 4 members and the op in Rio's hands, they can do some serious damage. They have complete control of mid almost. Here's Never Give Up playing very aggressive in Banana. Not allowing NSK an inch of space here. But Karam manages to get another kill with the op. He gets a kill onto Rio from Marches. Can he get more? He's gonna move. He keeps getting kills and moving. Karam is playing it super well with the op. Feels like this is the guy to watch. As soon as he picks up an op, you know someone's gonna die.
Yeah, he's been getting 2-3 kills almost every round of that op, it seemed like. He's top fragging for his team as well.
It's definitely a good day for Karam. 3 members left for NSK, 30 seconds on the clock, they have to commit. And it seems like they might just go towards Banana. Never Give Up is holding, but now he decides to fall back. He's calling for help from his teammates. You see the rotation coming up on the minimap, but could it be just too late? Velocity the Beast and Karam both make it to CT before Nadi can pop out of Banana, but Never Give Up doesn't need their help. He gets that shot onto Nadi. Mortal and Max, what can they do here? Velocity grabs one, but Max shuts him down. However, RSN makes it to B-side in time and manages to kill Max, making it 6-4 for PuneFive.
That was just way too sloppy. I mean, they had smoke and a Molotov still on one of the players. If they just went a little bit sooner and threw a smoke on CT and then a molly maybe at Ruins, then he would have been able to focus on Fountain. He wouldn't have turned his back to the person at Fountain. So really, really sloppy from NSK at the end there. They kind of threw away the guns rather than actually make a proper execute. So now they're back on Eco. Their bank is completely broken. And oh look, the CT's there. Karam.
Karam, how did he push up like that? That's so ballsy with the up. Already grabs himself a first kill. NSK. What can they do here with the P250s? They might actually do some good damage. How did Nadi make it onto the site? No one knows, but RSN grabs Crisis Immortal. It's just Rio left all alone versus 5 people. He goes down as well to Karam this time. Karam making his kill total 12 in just 12 rounds, 12 kills. Karam consistently good with that up.
Yeah, I think he just got headshot by his teammate in the middle there. It was kind of awkward, but didn't do too much damage. He still managed to get the kills in the end. And 12-6, you know, he's not even, you know, the main rifler here. He's just holding the op constantly. He's constantly getting frags somewhere. He pushed down mid and got some people from second mid. He's now look at him. He's coming down Banana. He might be able to get something here. Oh, that moment.
Never Give Up in Karam, do some good work. Holding down Banana. They deny NSK that fast round. And now Mortal, Max, and Nadi, they have to look somewhere else for a gap in PuneFive's defenses. Because Never Give Up is in complete control of Banana right now. Look at him playing so aggressive, smoking off the T's. They cannot move up. RSN, sort of an off angle here. But he's waiting for someone to pop out of house. There's Mortal there, but Mortal's playing it slow. He's waiting for a mistake, but RSN isn't making any. Did he move up to block the smoke on purpose? I feel like he did. I feel like he moved up to block the smoke on purpose. That was a smart play.
They might not expect him that close. Especially if he pushes up through the smoke here.
Oh, there's the flash. Could this be the move in from NSK? RSN, he's right next to them, but they don't know. Nadi finally spots him at the edge of the smoke, grabs the kill onto RSN. Makes it a 3-on-4. Mavis is still in pit. Mortal doesn't check pit. He goes straight to the side and Karam shuts him down. Here's Nadi, however, makes it 1-for-1, killing Mavis. Now it's just 2 people left from NSK versus 3 on P5 side. Nadi gets a kill, but Karam shuts him down. What can Max do here? The bomb is planted. Time is ticking. Never give up. Is rotating as fast as he can from B side. He grabs himself an AK in the process. Karam with the op. He needs help from his teammate. Karam decides to switch it up. Takes the AK instead. Ooh. And oh my god, this man is on fire. That's a great headshot onto Max. Defuses the bomb in time as well, making it 8-4 for PuneFive.
Four kills though. It's like he doesn't even need the op to complete the 4K. That was really good from Karam. And RSN, I kind of feel sorry for him. He had a really good position. If he just stayed in that smoke, they probably wouldn't have seen him. They probably would have just went right past him. He would have gotten a few kills on the way. But he got a bit too aggressive on the smoke. He wanted to come from behind him. Probably didn't realize there was one just standing there waiting for him. So unlucky for him there. But his teammates, especially Karam, just basically he's got his back. You know, like, we got this, and he won them the round basically with a 4K. That was really good from him. And yeah, I believe our MVPs have changed. You know, maybe it's not going to be Maz. Maybe it's Karam who's got the really good day here for P5.
Just maybe it might just be Karam, but there's still quite a long way to go. This game. It's just 8-4. We're only in the first half, and as we've said, Rio, he needs to get warmed up. He's been playing so much better yesterday. It feels like today he's not really on the top of his game. Maybe not quite yet. 6 kills, 1 assist, and 11 deaths. It's not quite the scoreline to be proud of.
Yeah, to be fair, it's still on T side, so I guess we'll see how they'll do on their CT side. Keep in mind, NSK came from the semifinals where both teams were extremely CT sided. So I'm curious how NSK is going to perform on CT side on this map. I believe they'll actually put up a really strong resistance, and P5 will have to be really creative with their T side. So P5 needs as many CT rounds as they can get now. They've basically won the map already. They have they've won the half already, since they already have 8 rounds. But they need to possibly try to get the last few rounds. And NSK, if they want to maybe bolster their CT side a bit, they could try at least get one more round before they lose all their money. So I don't believe they had the loss bonus. Yeah, actually they do, because it was 4-5. So yeah, so if they lose this round, they should be able to buy the next round as well. So yeah, they should be also.
It's not that bad for NSK.
But more important than just economy, they just need to get the rounds as fast as possible, or as many rounds as possible before the next half. But they do have an op, and they're giving it to Cry, which is, well, in my opinion, they're their biggest performer this map. So I'm kind of curious to see how Cry is going to play. And if you noticed, remember what I mentioned earlier, is that they don't really have a stable opper. RSN again seems to be picking up the op on CT side. I believe that's a positional reasoning. I believe maybe he's going to take a peek somewhere with that op. But they seem to be very flexible with their ops, and they switch them around all the time. So they have at least 3 players, it seems like, that's very comfortable with the op.
I feel like RSN might take that op mid, because usually Karam doesn't really play mid aggressively. He kind of peeks it from arches. But RSN is a more aggressive player from what we've seen. But no, he's taking that up towards Banana instead. He might actually get a pick onto Crisis here. It's op versus op. Crisis does get there first. Does he manage to peek? Oh, Karam! What the hell? Karam on the other side of the map grabs 3 with a spray. Rio finally shuts him down, but it's way too late. It's just Rio left. He goes down to Mavis. Karam, what a round. How did he do that?
Yeah, we didn't see what happened exactly, but Karam, with both the op and the AK, now he's taking the op back. He's performing really well with all the guns in his arsenal at the moment. And yeah, if he continues his form, NSK need to find a way to counter him, especially try to take him down with whatever utility they can get or positioning they can get. But Karam is extremely flexible. He keeps switching positions. I believe he's going house this time, so they can't really predict where he's gonna go.
There's Velocity hiding in sandbags. Naughty had no idea. He goes down. Can Velocity get more though? He can. He just gets 2. Mortal manages to get a kill on Mortal, on Velocity and Never Give Up, so B-side is completely open. Here's Mavis rotating, but is he a bit too late? He's smoked off from CT. He has to commit to Church, and they should expect him coming from there. He's RSN, however, from Banana manages to get one, gets two actually. Mortal goes down as well. It's just Max left on the site all alone versus three members from PuneFive. What can he do? Mavis has a good idea already of where he is. Here's Mavis, gets the kill onto Max, and it's an easy round for PuneFive.
Yep. Now they are basically running away with the CT side. If they can get one more round, they should be comfortable for T side, especially with how strong NSK is have shown actually on their CT side yesterday on Inferno. So P5, yeah, I'm really interested to see what they do on their T side.
This is the final round of the first half. NSK are buying anything they can. You see the 4 AKs and an AWP for Crisis. He's probably going to go Banana again with that AWP. But I feel like he should maybe try to switch it up. It feels like Banana hasn't really been working out for NSK lately. Karam sticks with the AWP this round. He can go for a peek, but Rio doesn't give him a chance. Straight in the head. Karam goes down. 5-on-4 now. NSK with a one-man advantage. They have to commit somewhere because PuneFive are already rotating from B side. Look at that. 3 members towards A. Make that 2. Mortal grabs Mavis. And Velocity has managed to push up through Banana, but Never Give Up. Rotates from B all the way here to mid A. He's holding a very close angle, but he's smoked off. He doesn't know if anyone's there. Oh my god, through the smoke? Never Give Up. He grabs 2 through the smoke. Never Give Up. What the hell was that? He's insane. RSN, however, still on the side. He's holding it down. Max finally kills him. But it's just Max and Rio left. One of them only has 2 HP. It's 2-on-2, alright. But oh my god, Max with 2 HP kills Velocity. It's just Never Give Up now versus 2 people. What can he do? He manages to spot Max while he was moving. But Rio is there to get the round for NSK. Makes it 5-10. To end the first half of Inferno.
They one of the strengths that I noticed on their CT side is that they tend to take over Banana very quickly after each minutes. And as I mentioned before, they kind of needed to counter Karam, and they actually did that this round. They killed him very early on in the round, and you can see how beneficial it was for them. They only had 1 CT left in A. And they pushed in quite easily, actually. It was more like the rotate. They went in a bit slow, which allowed the rotate to come in. But otherwise, just not destroying, but like killing the person that has basically been giving them so much trouble this half, actually allowed them to have a bit more confidence coming into the round. And it actually won them the round now. So now it's their CT side. They're taking the time out. And this is where they showed their true strengths yesterday. So I'm really interested to see how NSK performs now on their CT side. If they can bring this back, maybe make it a comeback like they did against Pune United, sorry. Really interested to see what they do here.
NSK, as you said, CT side is where they shine. But versus P5, it's a tough ask. Yep. However, we go to another pause. It seems like there is an issue. It was timed out, but now it's an actual pause. So there might be a small issue that we're trying to fix. Yet it seems like TeamSpeak issue is what the players are saying. However, this is still map 1 of the best of 3. Remember, map 2 is going to be Cash, a map we haven't really seen yet on stream. Feels like the Indian teams, or at least here in Pune, they really love Inferno for some reason.
It seems like, yeah, but Inferno is one of the basic maps. I mean, a lot of the when people think of the most basic map pool, they think of Cash, Inferno, and Mirage. Maybe Mirage more than Inferno, but maybe a lot of these teams seem to prefer Inferno over Mirage because it seems like Mirage seems to be banned out more often than not for these teams. They seem to prefer playing Overpass, especially as a decider map. But Cash and Inferno have been basically the constant pick for these teams. And I'm kind of curious if it's a strength of one of the teams, or it's more like it's the least banned map. Maybe it's the strength of one of the opponent's teams, and they decide to ban it out. So, kind of curious how the ban picks have been chosen in these type of map pools. But this match still paused. Guessing it was a technical issue. I just realized why I couldn't read what they were saying. Apparently, I still had everyone, the whole CL mute thing since the surfing we did earlier. So I didn't even notice that it was a technical issue. But it looks like they're done now.
Everyone's getting ready. Go being set from Crisis. He's excited to get this going. Unpause calls coming out. We should get straight to it with a second half here at Inferno. This is the final game at Pune. Remember, guys, we've already had online qualifiers. We've had the semifinals yesterday, and this is the absolute final. The two strongest teams at Pune fighting each other for the win.
Yep.
What's the plan here for PuneFive? What's the plan here for P5? It seems like they're sending just Velocity on his own at Banana, while the rest of the team moves towards second mid, maybe towards House even. His Velocity trying to make as much noise as he can. Maybe trying to fool NSK into thinking, hey, it's a B execute. While the rest of the team are walking, they're shift walking through House. However, they get spotted by Naughty. Oh, Crisis! That headshot! That was beautiful. Onto Velocity. Here's Never Give Up, however. Getting a kill onto Max. RSN grabs another kill for himself as well. Never Give Up still on the side. Crisis is trying to peek through the smoke. But I don't think he should. He's waiting for Rio to come help him. Here's Rio, however, deciding to go around to the other side, which is, I think, the smart thing to do. The most smoke has timed out. Never Give Up, however, was ready for Crisis. Grabs the headshot. Here's Rio grabbing one for himself before he goes down. And in the end, it's another round for PuneFive.
Best case scenario for P5 now. They noticed that, well, NSK has a really good CT side as they showed yesterday. So picking up the pistol round is basically the perfect case scenario for them. They could actually pick up a few more rounds before NSK possibly bring out the guns and take a few rounds for themselves. NSK though, now the lead of P5 is getting at 2 ahead of them, and they need to start closing the gap soon. They decide to force buy, so let's see if they can actually get a few kills here. Maybe they can try to bring it back in the second round.
The CZs do some serious damage, and they could take PuneFive by surprise here. P5 only have 3 UMPs and a MaG-10 in Karam's hands. Not a big fan of the MaG-10, honestly. I much prefer the UMP, but it feels like people are gravitating towards the MaG-10 more and more these days. But
yeah, the UMP is really good against armor, but the MaG-10 is really good against maybe rushing especially. Look at that jumping shot.
Naughty had no time to react whatsoever. Mavis gets him. Here's Karam. He was pre-firing, but he pre-fired the wrong spot. Mortal goes down at last, but not before killing Karam. Never Give Up. Grabs 2. One onto Max and one onto Rio. Means only Crisis is left. But he's not going to contest it. He does have a deagle and a helmet, and he'd rather save those than give him away.
Yeah, either way they're going to eco next round, so...
Oh, come on, hit that shot. There we go, Crisis finally. Took him 5 tries to hit that final shot, but he manages to get 2 actually. RSN goes down as well. Crisis?
Though? I mean...
Should he do this?
No, he's not going to do this. But like, Cry is supposed to be... Like, for him, getting a few kills is perfect for Team NSK. They're weakening the guns of P5, and all he has is a deagle. So,
are they finally gonna get him? Yes, they are finally gonna get him. Never Give Up grabs the kill at last, but boy, oh boy, they've paid the price for that. 2 members down from PuneFive.
Guns versus the deagle. I mean, sure, he can say the deagle, so he doesn't have to fully USP the next round. But they had guns that they could have used for this round and not have to rebuy other ones. And this is giving me a bit of a headache, actually. But
RSN isn't quite happy.
Exactly. Losing those guns is actually really bad for them. Not sure what it's to hunt.
Ooh, Crisis was flashed. He had to move and he found Karam waiting for him right there. But this means the B side is open. Here's the smoke onto CT, blocking off anyone from attempting to retake this site. At least until the smoke wears off, but the smoke isn't quite perfect. Karam, there was a small gap in the smoke. NSK could use this to their advantage, but Velocity is there with the MaG.PuneFive. Grabs a headshot onto Mortal. Can he get more? There's a lot of bullets being thrown in the middle of that smoke. Max down to 7 HP. Only just Velocity finally gets him. RSN still unhappy, to say the least.
He's been spinning all around, apparently.
But that makes it 14-5 for Pune.
Well,
I was gonna say 45 for Pune 5. I forgot to say 5.
yeah, Velocity showing his distaste for his teammates shooting him in the head. But yeah, they're leading, and now NSK. This is the true round for them. Can they bring this back? They need to this round if they want to actually bring this back.
That's a Mag 7 in Naughty's hands. He's trying to get something done with a shotgun. Velocity starts things off with a kill onto Crisis. Naughty goes down to Karam as well on the other side of the map. So P5 have a lot of options here. Where do they want to go? Where do they want to commit? They still have a good amount of utility left. Smokes and flashes on almost every member here. Someone's hiding on the site for NSK. Who is that? That's Max hiding on the site with a FAMAS. Rio on B side. Manages to he'll never give up. That was P5's lurker. And this means the last 4 members have to commit towards A side. Max, what can you do versus Mavis? Mavis actually wins that round. Wins that fight with a UMP. Rio and Mortal left. Mortal is the closer one, but he goes down to Karam. Means it's just Rio with the M4. But there's no way he's going to contest this. He's going to save the M4. Maybe even switch up. Yeah, there we go. There's an AK on the floor. Grabs himself the AK, but the round should go to P5.
Unfortunate there. Mortal possibly should have waited for his teammate if they're going to push. If not, he should have fallen back and tried to save the gun, because PuneFive win with 4 players, and they should be able to pick up that M4 that... if they noticed, the one by the one that Mortal just dropped. So now they only have 1 gun, and they're down 14-5 after this round. So really unfortunately, should have tried to save and try to see what they're gonna do the next round. But now they're really in trouble, because what are they gonna do? They're down such a huge gap by 9 rounds, and they really need to get these next few rounds if they want to actually win this game, or win this map, I should say.
14-5. The bot does have a wrong score, but we're going to continue with the game. It's still 14-5. Velocity decides to stick with his MAC-10. Surprising enough, he does have $9K, but he decides to stick with a MAC-10. Mavis with a FAMAS as well. However, on the CT side, there's very little money to go around. The Deagle in Naughty's hands. CZ for Crisis and Mortal. And a UMP for Max. And they're calling for a pause now. It seems like the teams may be confused, or 2 people from the CTs did have an issue. We're waiting for the admin to clarify, but it feels like this round is going to be replayed.
They don't like what the bot was told them, basically. The bot said there was 16-4. Yeah, 16-4, even though it's supposed to be 14-5. So I'm not sure what can be done here if the bot itself thinks the game is over. They're gonna need to try to, I don't know if they'll be able to restore it, that 16-4, but I'm sure the admins will be able to resolve this quickly and smoothly, and we should be able to get back to it soon.
Should be able to be done. I know this bot, you can easily make a command to subtract a round from a team's total, but hopefully we'll get it fixed as soon as possible, and we can continue with game 1 or map 1 of this best of 3 final. There we go, restoring the match to 14-5. We're waiting for the players to ready, and we should get going right away. It was quick, it was painless, and this is the best part about having an organizer that's ready for anything.
Yeah, that
just
was
like that.
really well played, considering the bot has been giving the wrong score for the longest time. So it was according to the chat, it should be showing 13-4 actually, so for a while now. So really good job by the organizers. I think I get disconnected from the server there.
Yes, I just got kicked. Not to worry, we should be able to rejoin quickly. It seems like it was just a GoTV issue. The server is still about to rejoin.
Okay, I'm rejoining the server now. Yep, I'm back in. So it's just a little bit of a bug, I guess.
It's GoTV doing GoTV. So far, the level of teams here in Pune has been really, surprisingly good. I feel like I wasn't expecting this level of play. What do you think so far about the level of play we've seen here at Pune?
Pretty good so far, and honestly, the three teams that stood out most are the two Pune teams, PuneFive and PuneUnited. Otherwise, NSK has been performing really well considering they've been in the previous semi-final. They were losing 12-3 on two separate maps, and on the second map they made a giant comeback to win it, and on the third map they were playing it so close and just grinding it out and managed to win it on Dust 2, I believe. So NSK have had a lot of hard work just to get here in the final, while PuneFive had sort of a much easier semi-final for them. They kind of outperformed, I believe it was Mask at the time?
It was Monka-S, yes.
Monka-S, yeah, Monka-S. And I believe this is their true test now, how they can perform against NSK, who, by the way, has the names are a bit of reversed, but yeah, it's now 5 to NSK and 14 to PuneFive. As soon as you can get that result, we'll have yeah, possibly a first map win for PuneFive, and sort of a convincing one. NSK pulled up a lot of numbers in the beginning. It was like 4-0, I believe, then 4-5, I think, and then PuneFive just completely demolished the rest of the half, especially at the hands of Karam, who on his own just seems to be getting optics everywhere he goes. Even when he took the AK, he got beat. So Karam's definitely on point at the moment and on his game. So let's see if he'll be able to convert that to the second map. I mean, they're gonna need that kind of performance if they want to end this as a 2-0. Well, NSK, they need to start figuring something out on their CT side here. Maybe they've done it before, so I still think they can still come back at this map. What was it, Inferno, that they came back and won it?
It was Mirage, I think.
It was Mirage.
No,
okay.
Mirage was the final map. I feel like Overpass was the second map. Yes, it feels like no. Overpass was the first map. Inferno was the second map. You were right. It was Inferno where they made the comeback.
So it was Inferno. They were losing 12-3, managed to come back and win it 16-14, I believe. So now you see the 14. So maybe they can do the same thing, but it's a tall order, and it's gonna be tough for them to do the same thing 2 matches in a row. But they've shown their possibility, their ability to do it. So the fact they did it before means they can still do it. They just need to put their head up high, and maybe they'll be able to grind themselves back up.
Here's ready from all the teams. We're waiting for the final few players to ready up, and we should get right started where we left off. 14-5 for PuneFive. I know the scoreboard says otherwise, but it's 14-5 to PuneFive. NSK are the ones on the CT side. Small issue with the scoreline. Hopefully we'll get it fixed as soon as possible. And we should get going.
Yep. Let's see what they can do here. They have a Deagle, 2 CZs, a P250. and an AK. That AK was saved from the previous round. As I mentioned earlier, if Mortal actually managed to go back there and save with Rio, they would have possibly came in this round with 2 guns. But their main issue now is that 2 of their players don't have armor. And look at their opponents, they have 2 MaG-10s. So that's not gonna be that good for them if those MaG-10s start to get that aim punch in. So that Deagle, the Deagle might be able to get a nice one-tap in here and there, but the P250 is what I'm more worried about here. So maybe they're going to try to play off that AK, see if they can get a few entries with it, and maybe the pistols can follow the lead and possibly pick up the guns. So a lot of possibilities they could do with this AK. And these 2 CZs as well with the armor. So I guess we'll see what they're going to do this round.
They're hoping for a miracle, to say the least. 14-5 is a tough scoreline to come back from. But NSK have done it before. They can definitely do it again. It feels like they've been in exactly this place before yesterday.
Yeah, same scenario.
Is, do they have it? Do they have it in them again? Do they have the mental fortitude to make it work again?
Yeah, same scenario, just a different Pune in this case. Different team, close to the same name.
Rio changed it to just Rio instead of CSGOFast.com. I don't think the website's gonna be happy with that, my friend. You might lose your 2 cents a day bonus.
Yeah, I think that comes from what do you call it? Those discounts you get when you put the names in.
Yeah.
Don't think he needs that anymore. It's not a sponsor, I don't think. But yeah. Ooh, killed by the Molotov.
Velocity got burned alive by Ryu there. That's an interesting start to the round. Can NSK keep it going, however? Crisis is hiding right on top of Boiler. Never give up. It's not an angle you'd usually check. He might be surprised to find 2 people waiting for him. Crisis should see the tip of his rifle, but only just. Now he sees the head. He gets the kill. There we go with the CZ. He grabs himself the AK off the ground. And NSK already killing 2 members from PuneFive. That's perfect for them.
Away guns here, honestly. From the T side, they're getting a bit way too confident. They did not manage to trade those. He managed to take the AK and go back. So I'm not sure what PuneFive is trying to do here, but if they want to actually win this round, they need to start working together from now on.
EOS Crisis hiding on the A side on top of a box. There's smokes coming out. PuneFive seems like they're committing to A side. Crisis manages to get caught on, and Mavis as well. But he's RSN finally getting him with the up. RSN grabs 2 actually before he goes down. Max finally kills him. But it was a close round. And NSK might just be on the path to the comeback here. Can they do it? Can they actually do it? 14-6. They do have the op in Crisis's hands now. Naughty grabs himself an M4A1S as well. Everyone has rifles. On the other hand, PuneFive, all 5 members with AKs. RSN is the only one who's kind of short on money, but they still have a good amount of utility. Look at that, smokes and flashes for almost every member, actually from PuneFive. So this is gonna be one hell of a round here.
Yep, all the utility they need.
Crisis, he missed that shot, but he knows someone's there. There's no way he can peek that again. He'd rather just smoke mid and hold it from arches, which is the smart thing to do. But that smoke isn't quite perfect. There's a gap there, and Kara might just use that gap to his advantage. It feels like PuneFive have control of house and apps completely now. NSK would much rather play this site. There's someone hiding in pit as well. Playing super far back. They know they can't afford to give away any round now. Every round matters. Here's Mavis at balcony. He doesn't quite spot Mortal. He sees ahead now, but he misses the spray. Mortal gets him through the wall, tags him down to 70 HP. He has to fall back thanks to that Molotov. Never give up, however. He is close to the side. He's fully flashed now. He's down to 40 HP. Crisis finally kills him with the help of Mortal. Makes it 3-on-5 for PuneFive. They have to fall back from A. They might just go towards Banana. Look at that velocity. He's already there at Banana. He almost pushed all the way to the side. Is he going to check his right side? However, he doesn't have a smoke. He has to check it. Look at that Rio. He was on top. I thought he was down there. Ryu grabs 2 kills, Nadi grabs the 3rd, and it's another run for NSK. That was a smart boost by Ryu.
Yeah, really good boost there. It's not like they had lacked players either. They had all the players they needed. So they probably didn't expect them to be in that boost. Didn't even look. I didn't notice a smoke on them. They didn't throw any on CT, so I'm gonna assume they didn't have any. But that was a really tough push without a smoke. And that boost, you can still see over a smoke with that boost. But at least he would have been able to look up while there was a smoke. So unlucky for them there, but NSK is starting to mount a comeback here.
Only 7 rounds between those two teams. I say only, but NSK have done it before and they might just do it again. But PuneFive might look to play... They might play things a bit differently this round. Look at that, sending 3 members to Banana. Only Karam here towards A with a Deagle. Can he actually get Max here? Can the Deagle win a fight against the AK? No, he cannot. Max grabs the headshot and the kill onto Karam. Means only 4 members left for PuneFive. They do have smoke. They do have a smoke this time in Mavis's hands. He should be able to smoke off CT. Rio is already down to 1 HP. Oh my god, Rio's still alive with 1 HP. He manages to kill Mavis. Here's Naughty trying to grab them through the smoke. He actually gets the kill. He gets 2 through the smoke. Oh my god, Naughty. RSN never give up die to a spray from a smoke. They had no way to fight that. It's just Velocity left versus 4 members. Surely he's gonna go down as well. He might be able to grab a kill or 2 before he goes down, but Mortal says no. No kills for you, my friend. And Velocity goes down as well.
Naughty definitely being very naughty there. He shot 2 people through the smoke, and Rio, I don't know if you noticed that, but they basically spam-naded his position on Flowers. He had no HP left. He actually quite lucky to not die, and he managed to get a kill as well. So that was a good round by NSK, and again, they're mounting a comeback. What can PuneFive do? They're about to get the round loss bonus if they win here.
Crisis managed to just spot Velocity's head and he makes him pay, grabs the kill, but he misses that second shot onto Mavis. That could have been deadly. Rio gets another kill onto RSN as well. PuneFive, are they choking? Are they actually going to choke this away? It was 14-5. There's no way they can choke this.
Well, as United kind of showed the previous game, there is a possibility. Let's hope for them that they don't, but they're just buying Deagles this round. They know that they're going to have the loss bonus anyway, so they're just going to see if they can get a few kills, maybe win the round out of sheer just raw aim with no smokes. Yeah, no smokes, no nothing. But it doesn't look like NSK is going to allow them to do so, especially not Rio and Cry. So yeah, this round is pretty much done. So what are they gonna try? They need to start thinking about the next round now. What possibilities do they have that might be able to counter, especially Rio? By the way, Rio, if you haven't, you mentioned earlier that he wasn't doing as well as previous game. If you look at him now, actually, he's been performing much better than he did earlier. He's really starting to warm up now.
Oh, Mavis grabs a kill onto Mortal, but that's all they can grab this round. PuneFive, just 1 kill. NSK win the round, and I was gonna say Rio, as soon as he took that CSGO fast tag off, he's instantly 10 times better. It's like he took the shackles off, and this is the true Rio we're seeing now.
Exactly, no, without any 2 cents an hour. He's getting what he needs. And yeah, him and Cry is still performing well. He's been performing well since the beginning of the game, but his team just wasn't living up to par to his performance. And now that they switched to CT side, which, as I mentioned earlier, was their strongest side in the semifinals on the Inferno, so really well done by NSK. But it seems like these teams are really struggling on T side against strong CT sides. Like, they can't seem to get around through. And as I mentioned as well earlier, that P5 was very lucky for them. Well, not lucky, but fortunate for them that they won the pistol round, because I had the feeling that NSK was gonna start coming back when it comes to gun rounds, but now they need at least 2 rounds to win the game. At least one more round, at least just not to lose it outright and try to go for an overtime. So they need to start figuring something out here. And look at the bank at NSK as well. They have a lot of money if they lose this round.
They've definitely got room to make mistakes, NSK. But not much room, just the 2 rounds.
True,
this will be a very important gun round here from PuneFive. AKs for every member, lots of utility as well. And they're spreading out, they're searching for maybe a kill, an entry frag anywhere. The velocity, there's none to be had over here. He's gonna smoke off CT, however. Nadi and Rio are doing the boost again. Rio has climbed on top already. There's the CT smoke, but Rio can see right above it. But it's just Nadi here. It's just Nadi all alone at B site throwing nades. Maybe creating a distraction for the other 4 members of PuneFive to get something done on the other side of the map. Here's Mavis, however, gonna peek from balcony maybe. Max is hiding in pit. Crisis with the AWP. Ooh, that was close. That could have been a kill, but he just missed. Only just, but Mavis can't really move out. Crisis is holding it down. Here's Mavis finally jumping out, but Max gaps him in mid-air. Max gave him no chance to land there. He's mortal, grabbing another kill onto RSN as well. And PuneFive are dying 1 by 1, it seems like. Here's caught from balcony, goes down to Max as well. Max is on fire now, 3 kills this round already. Velocity hiding in the smoke. They have a good idea where he is. Now that he's killed Rio, they should know for sure where he is. All 3 members of NSK are aiming at him. The 4th is coming from behind, but there's no need. Mortal shuts down Velocity and makes it 14-10. And NSK might just actually do this. I can't believe they're gonna do it again. I cannot believe it.
Well, even if they don't win, there's still a worthy comeback. So really, really well done by NSK. And PuneFive, again, they can't really figure out what they can do. They can't fully buy this round, even with the lost opponents, just because of how low their money was. So they're gonna try Deagle armor and a few utility here and there. But it's just gonna, if they don't get the kills they need here, they're just gonna lose even more rounds with NSK.
Crisis with an optimistic op shot, but he has to fall back now because PuneFive are pushing all three members pushing, hoping for that op, but Mortal grabs one, never give up, actually finding the kills him. Crisis is still alive. The op is still there for Crisis here. Karam picks up an AK from the ground. Can he make something happen with it though? Can he do some serious damage? He manages to surprise Rio there. Rio goes down. Max also goes down. PuneFive, it's a 3-on-2. How did they make this happen? This was an eco. This was an all-out rush through mid. And they took NSK by surprise. It's only Crisis and Nadi left. Crisis with 20 HP. Here's Nadi with quite the sexy headshot onto Karam. Can he keep it going though? No, he cannot. Nice. RSN shuts him down. Crisis with 20 HP.
Just need to peek here, just allow him.
Is he gonna go for this? Oh, Crisis goes down to 10 HP. I mean, they have the money. He can go for this if he wants to, but does he really want to give PuneFive an op? No, he does not. He managed to run away before Velocity ran after him there. He should be safe. Velocity still hunting for the kill. Crisis was ready for him and manages to kill Velocity there. I don't think that was worth it, honestly, for Velocity.
No, no. I mean, look at NSK's money. They're gonna still buy regardless, and the problem with PuneFive now is that if they lose this round, those AKs, that AK that he died with, is gonna damage his economy more. They might not be able to fully buy the next round. So there was no reason for him to hunt. That taking the op out of the Cry's hand. Yeah, sure, they could have gotten the op for them instead. But at the same time, if he dies like he did, it just lowers his own economy. And really, really good round there by PuneFive, but they got kind of lucky that Cry kind of missed his op shot, and then they were basically running after him. So all they could do really was hold his pistol out. So even though Cry managed to get 1 kill with a pistol, they still took so much map control on A that they just managed to overwhelm the A defenders without the rotations being able to come in and help. So both a good round by PuneFive and a bit of a sloppy round by NSK. But I don't believe they'll be making that mistake again. Maybe they'll be playing a bit more defensive, or maybe taking over banana so they can focus more on A. So especially with these double ops, they should be able to come out, and they're using their two hard hitters for those ops as well. So interesting to see what they're going to do, these double ops actually.
Here we go, Rio and Crisis. They've both had one hell of a game so far. Can they keep NSK's hopes alive for map 1? Rio starts things off with a kill onto Velocity. This is exactly what they want to see. This is exactly what they wanted to happen with the double op setup. Velocity, I think, was all alone towards Banana.
Yep.
Crisis holding mid, but they're coming now from house. Crisis could be in trouble. I think he heard a footstep. He knows now that someone's in house, and he's gonna fall back. He tried to go for the wallbang even, but no luck there. PuneFive, they're playing it slow. They're playing it really smart, patiently waiting for a gap. And this could be the go signal here. Crisis manages to... Oh, Crisis misses that shot. Max, however, from pit, grabs 2 kills for himself. Karam and Mavis. However, killing those CTs on A side. A is completely clear now. They can plant it comfortably as they like. Mortal gets burned a bit, down to 20 HP. He's forced to fall back. Here's Mavis from pit. It's in a good spot now. He can definitely shut down Rio if Rio decides to push through this smoke. He's in a very good position here. Mavis, can he make this happen? There's another smoke now from Mortal. NSK might actually be in a good spot. Rio with the op. Smoke's about to time out now. Here we go. Never give up on the site. Grabs one before he goes down. Rio actually dies. Naughty kills Mavis before he can get anyone. And NSK managed to win this round. How? How on earth did they do that? I did not expect him to win that at all. I thought that was a done deal.
That was a really good retake by NSK, and now PuneFive. What's the plan here? I mean, you've had such a huge lead, and they're losing that lead. There's only a few rounds to go before overtime. They just need to finish this, but I don't know. Now they have a few CZs and Deagle. Maybe they can do what they did before, just rush down mid. Hope they can catch Cry off guard. I think he's waiting for him here. But nice flash. Look, he's going back already. They're starting to take control of mid and Banana. Look at Banana. Oh my god.
Oh wow, he's forced to fall back. Velocity pushed a bit too early there and goes down to Naughty. However, there's 3 members of NSK at B side. Only 2 people in A, and the other 4 of PuneFive. We're looking towards to make a fast A play, but they slowed it down.
So wondering what Velocity's plan was there with rushing completely down to CT spawn almost by himself with a pistol. Seemed to kind of throw it away. They could have still won this round with a good push and execute together. So maybe trying to get an entry here and there, but kind of too risky, and he paid for it in the end.
Mavis with a good 1 dig onto Naughty. Here's Rio with the op, getting 1 kill. Can he get more? He gets another onto RSN and a third onto Mavis. Rio, he's unstoppable. But finally Karam comes up from behind and shuts him down. But it's way too late. There's only Karam left from PuneFive. NSK have already rotated. The bomb is way too far away from Karam to plant it. He's gonna have to try and make this work with an op. Mortal is there, however, grabs the kill. And NSK win another round, making it 12-15. Oh my god, that was beautiful.
3 rounds to go. The problem was as well, PuneFive did not have the right utility to kind of flush him out with smokes or mollies. So Rio had basically a field day there, target practice down from what do you call it, ruins down to banana as well. So really good round from Rio.
Ooh, Crisis. He starts things off with a good pick onto Karam. And he's falling back now. Look at that. He does 1 shot at mid, and then he falls back. It's a smart play from Crisis. He's playing it safe. He wants to keep that up. He does not want to die. Especially now. He manages to see someone's shoulder, but RSN does have the better aim there and manages to make it 1 for 1. Can they keep it going though? Never give up. Gets a kill onto Max. They see someone on the side that was mortal. He goes down as well. And the bomb is being planted in A site now. Naughty and Rio, they want to rotate as fast as they can. They manage to kill RSN, but Naughty goes down. It's just Rio left. Can he do this again? He has an op. It's versus 3 members of PuneFive. Rio, he's trying to sneak through the smoke. Maybe he can do this. I have faith in you, Rio. You can definitely do this. He's waiting for a chance. Never give up. Has a good idea where he is. Rio grabs one. It's just 2 left from PuneFive. Rio misses that shot. He was hoping that someone was in pit. Oh my god, Rio, look down! You can see him! You can grab that headshot for yourself. He was on the 10 HP, but Mavis wins the fight. PuneFive, 16-12, and oh my god, that was close.
Yeah, well played by Mavis. He didn't want to give away the kill to a Rio who's desperate to get that kill just so they can defuse. So really well played by them, and finally they got the win. It took a while, and it's a good thing they won so many rounds of CT at PuneFive, because NSK definitely could have won that map if they didn't, and that pistol round was definitely really helpful for PuneFive as well, because if they didn't, NSK could have actually won this fair and square with a few more rounds to spare. So yeah, finally 1-0 to PuneFive, and we'll see this map if NSK can bring this to a 3rd map. And I believe we'll be taking a half an hour break.
Yes, we're gonna have to take a small break because it is time for iftar at Pune. Players have to eat. We should actually get something to eat as well. And we're gonna see you guys again. We continue in 30 minutes with map 2 Cash. So far it's 1-0 for PuneFive, and it was a close 1-0, and hopefully we're gonna see it about a close game in 30 minutes time.
See you soon.
on Inferno. And now we're going to Cash. I think this is the first time, or maybe the second time, we've seen Cash here on stream. But I have high hopes for both teams. What do you say, Daredevil? Who do you think is the favorite coming into Cash?
I haven't seen that much actually from NSK on this map, but I definitely believe MaG.PuneFive has the upper hand here. They just came off of a win, and they just came off of a landslide actually on their CT side. So if they manage to get CT on this one, I believe they'll be able to get quite a few rounds here. As we've seen before, NSK is really good on their CT side as well. I'm interested to see how they are on Cash. So judging from previous match, actually, it seems like all 10 players are on point, or at least it seems like on their CT side anyway. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do on their pistol round first, actually.
Bear in mind, we've just had a small break because the players were eating. Iftar and Pune, it was time to break their fast, and now, well, usually after you're done eating, you kind of want to lay down on a couch somewhere and maybe sleep, take a nap for a few hours. But no luck for these players here. It's match time, it's game time, it's game 2. And as we've seen last map, we've seen NSK almost make the comeback work. But even then, even though they've lost map 1, I think morale is kind of high on NSK's side right now. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I mean, it must be devastating though to have such a huge comeback and then lose in the last 2 rounds. I feel for them. That could bring down any person's morale. But I believe they still believe they can win this game, and I believe their confidence is still going high in this match.
Well, they threw a few smokes and nades towards A, but it was all a fake, it looks like. They were hoping to go towards Crisis at B, but Crisis drops. Velocity also gets a kill onto Nadi up in mid. And now they're moving towards B main. It looks like one of them actually managed to get through vents. Here's Never Give Up, hiding behind the box. They don't know he's there. He manages to get Max before he could turn around, but he misses on Mortal. Mortal is still alive. The bomb plant should go down here. Mortal and Rio hiding on the side. Karam coming from headshot here. He misses that. He misses that shot somehow. He's down to 80 HP, but Mortal is ready for him. Grabs the headshot. Can they do this? 2-on-2 now. MaG.PuneFive are in trouble. Mortal gets another one before he dies. It's just RSN and Rio. Can Rio do this? Down to 20 HP. RSN is still full HP with armor, but he tags him in the head at 6 HP. Rio! He managed to... Oh my god, Rio. Ah, that was so close. NSK win that round, but only just.
That was a really good round there by NSK. They faked towards A and then they just had to go back to B. And although they lost 2 people on the entry there, Never Give Up got 2 people and didn't even get traded in the end. So for them to actually have come back in that and get the kills as they're trying to retake, that was really well played, especially from Rio there. And I believe, yeah, Mortal got as well the 2 kills going from that retake as well. So very important pistol round. And keep in mind, this is the T side. As we've seen in the previous maps, both of these teams seem to be very CT side on all of their maps, it seems like. So very important pistol round, even though keep in mind this map is a bit T side as well. So if they can get as many rounds as possible on this T side, they should be going strong when it comes to CT. And now that it's NSK, actually, this is the first time NSK has actually taken the lead on P5 so far in both of these maps. So really good start for them.
Deagle's coming out for MaG.PuneFive here, and a CZ in the hands of RSN. Never Give Up couldn't land that shot that he needed to. Max is ready with the UMP, grabs RSN. RSN was pushing A main. He was hoping for maybe to catch NSK off guard, but they were ready for him. Max was ready for him. Here's Karam with the Deagle, grabs a headshot onto Rio. Makes it a 1-for-1. And it looks like the bomb is moving towards highway, maybe. They pushed mid. Oh, Mavis with the Deagle is ready for them. He's on A side. They still haven't spotted him just yet. Max lands a few shots on him, but Mavis is still healthy. Not healthy enough. Max grabs the headshot, and the bomb is being planted. Now 2-on-3. Nadi and Max. What can they do here? He's caught him with the Deagle. Standing a truck, but he's smoked off. He's spamming through the smoke, and Nadi's down to 19 HP. Only just... Karam has to push. Here's Never Give Up with an AK from highway. Grabs one. He grabs the second. Karam is the one who grabs the second, actually. And it should be a round for MaG.PuneFive, tying it up at 1-1.
Yeah, a bit devastating for NSK. They snuck up through highway, and Mavis was actually waiting for them with that deagle and got 2 kills. He probably wondering why did he push towards the guy on the fork. He kind of had to because he was being wrapped around from both sides, so he needed to take the initiative. He missed out on the 3rd kill, but it was more than enough for his team to rotate and actually retake the remaining Ts. So really devastating for NSK. They lost their 2nd round, so now they're forced to try get a few pistols, and maybe they're not going to force buy. Some teams tend to force buy after losing against the force buy, but they're going to try to keep going because they planted the bomb, so they should be able to buy next round regardless if they lose or not. So they're just going to try to get a few kills, maybe waste a few of the M4s. And hopefully with these guns we'll be able to
Cobx about to get boosted up there. He hears someone in A main. He should be coming right from behind him. There we go. He grabs Mortal. They know where the bomb is. Now Karam is still alive. They didn't know he was there. Naughty should go down. No, Naughty actually manages to kill Karam before he dies. He's 4 HP. PuneFive, they're probably going to chase him. They do not want him to save this M4. But I don't think Naughty wants to survive anyways. He doesn't have any armor. Just the M4. He's not going to get any money if he survives this. Maybe he's hoping to get a kill before he dies. He might just do that here. He's walking with the M4, making no noise. Velocity just dropped down. He made a few sounds, but he's ready for Naughty anyways. Grabs the kill and makes it 2-1.
Too low. Well, as I mentioned earlier, they saved that round with just a few pistols, so now they can actually buy the AKs they need. They won't be able to really, like, they can buy an AWP glass cannon if they want to, but I think they just go yeah, full AKs. Their opponents also don't have an AWP, so actually NSK have the weapon advantage here, not the utility though. So they're going to need to actually stick together, work on trades, and maybe they'll be able to get a few kills. Looks like they're going to try to take over mid control as well.
It's a good molly onto boost, denying NSK the option to go up. And here's Rio finally. The molly burned off, but Never Give Up was ready for him. Look at him. He pushed all the way up there to just under boost, taking Rio by surprise. Still 4-on-4. Here's Never Give Up grabbing another kill for himself. Make that 3. Gets max as well. 4. Never Give Up. He's on fire. Can he make it 5? Can he grab an ace for himself? The last T is in garage. It's Mortal. He's all alone. Mavis should have this in the bag, and he does indeed kill Mortal. Makes it 3-1 to PuneFive.
Well, as great as the start was for NSK, now PuneFive starting to warm up on their CT side, and NSK, it's getting tough for them. They did win the first round, but if they lose this round, which it's almost guaranteed with if they're going to stick with Glocks, they should be able to get the loss bonus when it comes to the round after. So they should be able to buy full weaponry and possibly even an AWP if say Crisis does not buy any pistols. So I would just try to save full save here, count on the loss bonus, and try to go for full weaponry next round.
That might just be the plan here for NSK Gaming. It's 3-1 right now. NSK did win the pistol round, but they've lost all successive rounds after that, so it's not looking really good. But they've been in this position before. It's almost like every time you watch NSK, they lose the first half, but they come back strong in the second half every time.
On the CT, yeah. That's what I mean. It seems like the very CT side, regardless of what map they're playing on. And that needs to change. Like they do need to focus a little bit more on their T sides if they wanna win these tournaments. You know, it's tough just to focus fully on the CT side, and it really depends on how strong the T side of the opponents are as well. So let's see what they do here. They're probably just gonna throw away these guns, try to hope for the next round.
Ooh, here's Mavis playing very aggressive, pushing all the way to A main, but he's not gonna keep pushing. They should know that NSK are ecoing, and they should kind of play this smart, but it seems like Mavis is going to stay in A main. Here's Naughty in garage, but there's no one there just yet. Crisis with the deagle, pushing to checkers. There's 2 people on site at B. One is standing headshot. That's Karam. Karam should spot them in checkers and should easily grab that kill, but no, they're actually going to boost someone up to vents and maybe take a look mid, see what's going on. Here's Crisis. He's about to peek. He finds Karam, and Karam is ready for him. Straight in the head. Crisis goes down. Can Karam boot again, however, versus Rio, yes he can, but Naughty Manages to grab a kill onto RSN. It's 2-on-3 now because Naughty also died to never give up with a headshot through the wall. And Velocity and Karam close things up for PuneFive, makes it 4-1. And now we should finally see a buy from NSK.
Yep, and unfortunately for them, they don't really have money for an up unless they glass cannon here. And I don't really think they're gonna go for it. It doesn't seem the Crisis seems to be thinking about it, but no. They're gonna go full AKs and not a single op so far in this game if you haven't noticed. So it seems like both teams are comfortable enough with their rifles. And we'll see if it works out for them in the end.
It is. Oh, that's one hell of a smoke Velocity. Not the smoke he was hoping for.
No, clearly.
But it feels weird to see a CT side play cash without any op, especially since Karam has shown he's so proficient with the op. He's a menace, but he's sticking with the AK for now. Maybe if he dies, he might switch it up to an op. But sticking with the rifles for now. Is Naughty getting boosted up? What can he do from this position? There's someone standing at white box, and now Karam is about to go Z. So there's two people watching mid from the CTs. Naughty could be in trouble, but he does have backup in the form of Rio up there on boost with him. There's the mollies, one on sandbags and one on vents. They really want control of mid here, and Karam is about to peek. Oh, that molly straight into the smoke. RSN is ready for Max. Max goes down. There's Mavis in white box. He's still hiding. He's waiting for them to come to him. They know they have to come to him. There's a molly onto vents, denying Rio that option, but Rio decides, alright, if I'm not going to go vents, at least I'm going to kill Mavis, and he does get him in the end. It's 4-on-3 now. Naughty gets another kill onto Never Give Up, makes it 4-on-2. Never mind, Karam dies mid-rotation. Mortal grabs a kill for himself as well. It's just Velocity left all alone versus 4 people. 2 of them are tagged down to 50 HP, but it's not going to be enough to convince him to go for this retake. He'd rather save and wait for another chance.
Yeah, important round now for NSK, and even though they lose the loss bonus, the most important thing now is trying to get rounds on the board on their T side, knowing how strong their CT side is. And I don't think Rio is going to allow Velocity to save. He seems to be crawling. Oh no, he takes the wrong way. So maybe Velocity will get away with this. And awkward smokes there from both CT and T sides.
Velocity, he should hear this.
He's being careful.
Come on, Velocity. He manages to grab the kill. Only just. Rio goes down.
Well, look at the money, though. They should be able to get an op here. Yeah, or maybe even 2 if they want to. So, lots of money on the CT side. They saved so much. After that force buy, they took all the AKs off NSK, basically. So, lots of money here. They should be able to buy again next round if they lose this. So now NSK has to be very careful. If they lose this round, they'll lose their loss bonus. And they don't have that much money to buy again. Only one person that has the money to rebuy. So they have to be careful here.
RSN starts things off. Never Give Up keeps it going with another kill onto Naughty. NSK already reduced to only 3 members. Not the start they were looking for. They're all split up in different sides of the map. Here's Mortal opening squeaky doors. He finds Mavis, but he doesn't quite get the kill. Mavis stacked down to 20 HP. Mortal's forced to back off here. And back off he does. Mavis survives to live another day. Bomb is just under boost. What's the plan here for Rio, Mortal, and Max? What can they do? Rio gets boosted up. He's going to take a look mid. But there's no one there. PuneFive have left control of mid go almost completely. He spots Velocity in vents. I'm surprised Velocity wasn't paying attention there.
He seems so confused where he's getting shot from. He's looking left and right.
But they could go for this. They could go for maybe B vents or highway to A because they do have control of mid now. It seems like 2 people pushing A main. Mortal grabs Mavis. But there's still someone right in front of Squeaky. That's Never Give Up. He's still alive. Oh my god, Never Give Up. Holds it alone versus Max and Mortal. Rio, he's too far away to help his teammates. He's in Z now. Never Give Up hasn't quite spotted him yet. Now he has Rio. Does win that gunfight. Can he win another one? No, he cannot. Cut him with the op ready for him. Makes it 5-2 for PuneFive.
Yep, and as I mentioned earlier, that losing right after winning and losing that loss bonus is very impactful for NSK's economy. They only a few people had money to buy. Only Noddy had enough to buy both an AK and utility. So really awkward round for them now. If they lose this, they're gonna be forced on an eco. So they're putting all their money, their eggs in this basket to try to win this round.
It's a risk, but it might just pay off here for NSK. Here's Karam with an op, holding it through the smoke. He has to fall back. He saw flashes coming in, and it looks like the T's are already committing to B-side. Karam grabs one. Can he grab another before he dies? No, he cannot. Max shuts him down with a deagle and grabs himself the op there. Crisis gets another kill onto Velocity as well. Makes it 4-on-3. PuneFive, they have to go for this retake. There's two M4s, one for Mavis, one for Never Give Up, and an AK in RSN's hands. But what can he do with it? He's moving now. He's useless. He's going towards B main. He's gonna find two people waiting for him there, while the other CTs, one is coming from CT spawn. One is more towards heaven. Here's Mavis blocked off by that smoke. Never Give Up could push into this side, but he gets spotted by Max. RSN also goes down on the other side. Here's Mavis. He's the last one alive for PuneFive. Can he make it? No, he cannot. Naughty grabs the kill and the round for NSK 5-3.
5-3. Now that was a really good round by NSK, considering they didn't have the best utility, they didn't have the best weaponry, they had Deagle and something else that was not an AK. Now they have an op. That's the first op that they have this entire half when it comes to NSK. And P5 has their own op, but they don't have the best weaponry this time either. So really important round for both teams. Neither of them have that much economy coming forward. So let's see what goes on here.
Oh, there's already a kill mid. Never Give Up manages to get Crisis through the smoke, it seems like. Here's Karam pushing in. That's very aggressive from Karam, and Max punishes him right there. You're not allowed to sneak through smokes, my friend. Not against a team like NSK. Mortal grabs a kill onto Velocity as well. Here's Never Give Up hiding in vents. Does Mortal see him? He does not. Oh, Never Give Up doesn't actually get the headshot there. He's forced to fall back thanks to those Molotovs. He's already down to 50 HP. It's 3-on-3 now for NSK. They do have control of the B side, and they're about to plant the bomb. But it seems like Mavis has something to say about this. He rushed all the way to headshot. He's still alive. Never Give Up can't quite kill him.
Oh, what?
Never Give Up actually kills Mortal. Rio gets him, but RSN finishes it off for PuneFive. That was an interesting round.
That was very awkward. I mean, they had the bomb site. They were planting the bomb. But not a single person was covering CT. They basically allowed them to sneak in, and he was able to kill that bomb planter while he was stuck on the bomb site. So really awkward round there from NSK, and they're kind of suffering the consequences for it now because they can't buy, so they're forced to EQ this round, have a little bit of a half buy, and then try to come in for the next round.
Deagles and Tech-9s, and a Tech-9 and two CZs coming out. Here's Karam getting boosted up there. However, Max should hear this. He doesn't quite hear. Oh, Karam gets the headshot midair. Here's Mortal going down as well to Karam. Grabs himself 2 kills to saw things off. Rio gets one onto RSN, however, with the Deagle. And with the bomb, can he go down as well? He's going to go down to Karam. 3 kills already. Seems like NSK are being torn apart here.
Yeah,
Crisis.
2 players left.
Crisis all the way over. It's squeaky. Rio missed that shot. Karam grabs himself the 4th kill of the round and Never Give Up. Kills Crisis to end things off for PuneFive.
Notice Karam likes to op, but at the same time, when he has a chance to use the AK, he seems to prefer that over the op, and he'll move the op over either to Velocity or RSN, depending on the map. So really confident with that AK, and it shows that round. Even though he's going up against pistols, he's still out-reacting his enemies that they don't even get a chance to give a shot off.
NSK, another sort of half by round, really. Deagles and smokes. Oh, Max goes down super fast. RSN grabs that kill. Rio and Nadi can't even make it to A main. They're smoked off now. Here's RSN playing forward. He should spot the shoulder of Nadi, and Nadi wins that. The headshot
just
with the
like
Tech-9.
to note, Nadi did not half buy. He pretty much almost 4-spied. He only had 700 left by the end of this, by the beginning of this round. So they wasted a lot of money, a little bit of miscommunication between who's actually buying armor and not. So a lot less money than they should have coming into this round.
They might pay the price for it because already Naughty and Rio go down. It's just Crisis and Mortal left. But what can they do? Just Tech 9 and a CZ. That's the answer right there. Never give up. Snaps him right in the head. Crisis. He was hiding in Squeaky the whole time. He's gonna try and maybe walk over, maybe grab himself a kill or a gun off the floor. Because remember, it's only a Tech 9 and no armor for Crisis here. He has to try something. There's the flash. But Never Give Up was ready for it. Looks the other way. Crisis. So what's the plan here? I mean, it took him a long time to decide what his game plan was. And by that time, the smoke timed out and it was all over.
Yeah, and see Naughty's money now. He has 3.4k because of that force buy, while the rest of his team only bought pistols. He bought full armor and utility and everything. So now he's forced on a Tech 9, which is a questionable choice considering the CZs and the other is the other option. But now they're not coming into this with the best buy they could have had. So this is going to be a bit awkward, and they don't even have an op either. So they need to be extra careful with these utilities.
4 AKs and a Tech 9 are the weapons for NSK. RSN is hiding in Forklift. He actually gets the kill with a Molotov, believe it or not. Crisis goes down to start things off. Mortal is it Squeaky. He might prove problematic to RSN, but RSN is the one who wins that. A headshot and another one onto Naughty. RSN is on fire. He grabs 3 kills already, but Mavis finally... Oh, never mind. Sorry, Max finally shuts him down, but Mavis replies with a kill of his own onto Max, which means Rio's the only one left alive. MaG.PuneFive held down A, and they held it super well.
Yeah, definitely. And all he has to do now is, well, die, I guess. And now they're back to having money issues. They're gonna need to save if they want to buy next round. Maybe they can buy a few pistols. Naughty, again, is Naughty, I believe, can actually drop a few pistols to his teammates. Then they can all buy properly next round. But no, they're all buying for themselves, which lowers their own money for utility next round. But at least for the very least, they should be able to buy next round. The last one should start kicking back in again.
Here's Karam playing a bit more aggressively this round, and he gets rewarded with a kill. Make that 2. Can he get more? Yes, 3, 4! Oh my god, Karam! He's fully flashed. Max finally kills him, but it's way too late. Karam gets 4 before he dies. Here's Velocity. Is he gonna win this round for MaG.PuneFive? Yes, he is. Gets the kill through the wall. Makes it 10-3 for P5.
Yeah, surprisingly, Karam is not even the top fragger for the CTs. Never Give Up. Even though he seemed to have been, he's getting very silent kills. You don't notice him because he doesn't have like the impact 4 or 5 kills in a row, other than that one round he had earlier. But he's really putting the really impactful kills in the background as well. And Karam really confident with that AK. Obviously, his teammate gives it back to him because why wouldn't you when he's having such an impact with that AK?
The weapon of choice for him here at Cash, and it's been working out really well. 17-0-5 is his score, as you said. Ooh, Rio. Had to interrupt myself there because Rio actually got a really close kill onto RSN. They can make something happen here towards A. It's just Mavis on the side all alone. The smoke's gonna time out, and Max gets caught with a knife in his hand, but Rio trades it back, makes it a 1-for-1. 3 members left for each team here. And someone is on the A side. That's Karam. Oh my god, this is worst case scenario for NSK. The nightmare has come. It's Karam on A side. He manages to get 1. Can he get more? He's Rio and Naughty. They're about to push onto the side. The cross is being smoked. Was smoked off. Karam's on a 4 HP. Naughty grabs that kill. Rio, he's still at Forklift. He might just surprise Never Give Up here. Naughty grabs the kill for himself. And now he can plant the bomb in peace. Velocity's the last man standing for MaG.PuneFive, but they know where he is. They know damn well that he has an op and he's standing A main. There's the smoke. Rio hiding still behind Forklift. They're waiting for Velocity to come. They know he's the one who's gonna have to come to them, but Naughty might just get impatient here and go for a shoulder peek, and it pays off. gets the headshot onto Velocity in a round, goes to NSK.
Yeah, really good round there from NSK, and a really important round for NSK because now they're coming to the last round. They don't care anymore about maybe getting losing right after winning, because this is the last round. They need to get this one, and if they don't, they're gonna have a hard time coming next half. I know they are the comeback kings on CTs, but it's gonna be a bit tough to do it every single time, and PuneFive have 2 ops waiting for them as well, so they're gonna need to be careful against these ops.
One in Karam's hands and one in Velocity's hands, and Velocity's the one who starts things off with a kill onto Crisis. And RSN grabs another one onto Mortal as well. He's never give up right under boost. But Karam is the one who grabs the kill onto Rio. He was standing in Z the whole time. He knew they were going to come. Nadi and Max, last 2 alive. Is Nadi standing useless, but there's nothing he can do there. Max grabs himself a kill onto RSN. There might just be hope here, but I don't know. NSK, this is the final round. There's no point in saving, remember. But there's 1 minute 10 on the clock. Nadi gets picked off by Karam there. Max, he's the last one alive. He's got to be scared right now, and as well he should be. He's moving towards A main here. Mavis is hiding towards his right. Is he going to spot him is the question. No, he was not. Mavis wins that fight, and it's 11-4 to P5 to end the first half.
Yeah, very, again, CT-sided match. Now, NSK needs to bring back their basically infamous CT side by now in these 2 matches. I believe they played a total of 5 maps, I believe. Yeah, they played all 3 maps the first game. So 5 maps in a row, basically, they've been extremely strong on CT side on multiple different maps. So let's see what they can do on their CT side. If they can do that comeback yet again, or if P5 is going to shut them down.
Oof, what the hell was that, Max? What the hell was that? Velocity disappears. That was a 1-tap. But here's the rest of P5 committing towards A side. Cross has been smoked off. RSN grabs a kill on to Mortal, who was hiding in quad. Crisis and Naughty up a truck. Max from highway. They're hoping to make this retake work. Max climbs up to heaven, but RSN sees where he is. He grabs the headshot onto Max and kills him. 3 members from P5 pushing from truck now. It's just 3-on-3. Never Give Up is hiding behind quad. He's in a good spot here to shut this push down. Mavis also at forklift. Rio down already to 5 HP. Oh, he goes down to Never Give Up. Never Give Up grabs 2, actually. And the pistol round goes to Team PuneFive.
Yep, he definitely never gave up. And, well, Max started the round off with a really good 1-tap down mid. But PuneFive responded with an instant rush down to A main. And there was nothing that NSK could do about it. They lost all the aim duels. They were smoked off from highway, so they couldn't even peek from highway. And now they're forced to force buy, actually, because they don't have a lot of rounds to play with.
Not much to go here. Deagle for NSK. Rio already goes down. Crisis, however, grabs 1, but Karam shuts him down right where he is. And already B side is gone towards P5. Max gets caught mid-rotation. Velocity grabs himself a kill. Here's Karam trying to spray through the wall, but there's no one there. Naughty ran all the way to headshot, but he gets shut down as well. It's only Mortal left. He's smoked off from heaven. There's not much he can do here, but he has to try it anyways. Never Give Up is hiding in a decent spot here. I think he spotted maybe a shoulder, but no, he doesn't know what Mortal is, but he doesn't need to know. He wins that reflex battle. 14 HP, but that's all he needed to kill Mortal and grab another round for PuneFive.
Yeah, and the CTs are forced to basically eco. I mean, there's no point to keep force buying and keep losing rounds. So all they can do is just full eco, try to maybe rush somewhere together and maybe get a few kills, get lucky here and there. But there's not much they can do against this strong buy, and they're gonna have to hope for the next gun round, basically.
It feels like as soon as P5 got some food in their system, they're instantly 10 times better. Because look at that, RSN sussing off with a kill onto Crisis. He almost killed Naughty. He should kill him with this nade here. Yes, he does.
Ball's running away.
Naughty tried, he tried, but he couldn't get away in time. This B side control gone completely to P5. Bomb has been planted, but Max is trying to make something about it happen. No, he cannot. Never give up is there. Grabs 2 kills, 1 onto Immortal, 1 onto Max. Just Rio left with a USP versus 3 people. He goes down to Velocity. Means it's 14-4 now. PuneFive only need 2 more rounds to win this final.
Yeah. I mean,
they've won map 1.
They tried honestly with that round. They got 3v3 by the end there. So yeah, really good round by NSK considering it was an eco. But unfortunately for them, never gave up. Stomped 2 of them while they're trying to rush side, and they lost that round again. But it was a full eco, so this is the important round now. They need to win this round if they wish to win the half.
It's Karam going up towards boost here. Naughty is in Z. Mortal already starts things off with a kill onto Velocity, but Mavis trades it 1 for 1. They already have control of A site. Max dies heaven before he can get anyone. This should be the bomb planted here for P5. But they're still fighting. They got Crisis as well. Oh, here's Naughty bringing it back with a kill onto Mavis. It's 2-on-2 now. Naughty and Rio both have M4s. They still don't know where Never Give Up is, but RSN doesn't need any help. He grabs 2 of them by himself. 15-4 is the scoreline. This is match point. This is game point, match point. This is everything for
This is finals point, tournament point, really. So NSK, no money. Gonna buy a bunch of submachine guns, a MaG.7 against full AKs and full utility. This is the hardest position they could be in right now, but the entire tournament line is on this round. If they can do it, it'll be a miracle, and it will be definitely a story to tell to the grandkids. So
look at Naughty keeping it spicy with that MaG.7. I mean, I like it. Everyone else is buying UMPs. Why not be special? Get yourself a MaG.7. Max gets already a headshot onto Velocity. Velocity goes down. Here's Karam spamming through the smoke. He manages to kill Mortal in the end there. So it's 4-on-4 left. Here's Karam still completely denying NSK any control in mid, but he has to watch his back because Crisis is coming now from that far away. The AK should win, but Crisis gets the headshot actually. Here's Naughty making it work also with a MaG.7, but he goes down to Mavis at last. RSN goes down as well. This might just be a round for NSK. It's only Mavis left. He grabs a kill onto Max and onto Rio as well. It's 1-on-1. Can Mavis actually clutch this for PuneFive? Crisis, he doesn't have the position quite to contest this, but Mavis doesn't plant the bomb. He's playing it slow.
Just outplay him here.
Might just outsmart Crisis here. Crisis is in Z, sorry, Mavis. This is really close, and Crisis is the one who wins it.
That was so close. So close, Mavis. But you know, you can't be that mad about that. I mean, it's still 15-5. They still have more chance, so more than enough chances to finish this map off. But that was a really good try by Mavis. Got 2 kills, almost won in the 3v1. But Crisis saves the tournament line. Now all they gotta do is, well, you say all they gotta do, but they gotta win 10 more rounds to take this to overtime. So it's gonna be tough.
Naughty sticks to the MaG.7 here. Ooh, look at that. So many people out mid. Never Give Up starts things off with a headshot onto Mortal. Max is hiding behind the smoke, but Never Give Up spots his feet and gets him through the smoke. It's only Crisis and Rio left. NSK, this is it. They have to make this work. They have to make this happen. Rio gets a kill onto Karam, but Mavis trades it back. Here's Crisis getting a headshot onto Mavis. He wants to move forward, grabs himself an AK off the ground. Can he make this work? Crisis actually gets a kill onto RSN. He's 1-on-2. There's a good chance he might just do this. Never Give Up is watching Z. He's gonna see Crisis. He's gonna get the headshot. And the round, the map, the final, the tournament goes to PuneFive with a convincing victory.
Oh, that was so heartbreaking. That was a bit anti-Semitic at the end. They just completely demolished them on mid and A. But Crisis really tried to bring that back. He did really well for himself. He just couldn't win that 1v4, it seemed like, by the end of it. Really nice try. Really good tournament so far from PuneFive. They seem to be really dominant, and they're really showing their colors here today.
That was it. PuneFive have won the first city here. They've won in Pune. And as we move on to the next city, it's a chance to say thank you to all the teams in Pune, honestly, for a great performance. Thank you to the Admins for a good tournament here at Pune. And honestly, a good game to all the teams. Congrats to PuneFive, and we hope we can see them again in the future.
Yep. See you all next week.